What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Dude Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Here, in the Black manosphere community, there's a lot of people that comment about Black women not being protected. And, let me kind of speak to that if I can. There are situations where, women get with certain men and they make the same mistakes of getting with guys that are unproductive, men who show signs of being abusive, and they still, will try to give these guys a chance and end up on the wrong side of the coin. So I understand that. But there are other times where women are not doing anything. Black women are not doing anything. They're minding their business and they're being harassed. Okay? We're just going to call it like it is. We're going to be real. All right? I've seen it in Africa. I've seen it in America. You got a sister that look good. She's going about her business. Somebody catcalls her, or, damn you think, or what's good, or, if you don't get the number, F you then. You know how that is, right? So we know that happens. But the problem is, when the black man is doing it, that's the biggest problem. Okay? It'd be like, date music, you supposed to be catcalling me, always harassing me, always hollering at me. Y'all need to start messing with us. Protect black women. All right? I get that. I'm not the kind of guy, to be following women around. If they don't want to talk to you, I won't talk to you. I understand that. But here's what I want to talk about for the female influencers. There's a beautiful journalist by the name of Brianna Hamlin. Very attractive sister out of Rochester, New York. If I were to see her, I would be like, you're a good looking woman. She probably won't give me the number. I'm too ugly, but I'll try. But here you have this, she's trying to, record her show, out there in Rochester. And then here's the white guy, as you see the photo here behind her. Okay. I don't know if we can play the video in the background. Maybe Peter can find a way to download it. But the guy who is probably intoxicated or drunk, he's like, you're beautiful as hell, goddamn. Now she thanks the guy, and she's trying to get back to work. And you know what the guy says? You see, that's why I can't be left alone with black women. Now, wait a minute. Can I get a dun 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 sound effect, Peter? What does that mean when you say that, Mr. Stalker Man? What does that mean? What does it mean when you say you can't be left alone with black women? What do you want to do? What do you plan to do? What have you done? Now, the sister who is probably scared for her life, maybe the guy who's also the video recorder guy, the producer, whoever he is, but the cameraman, he's scared. Because here you have this non-black man that are being harassed, that's harassing a sister. She has every right to feel harassed. But my question is, if this was the black man who was doing that, oh my God. Oh, see, date music, this is what y'all do. Y'all don't protect us. All y'all do is follow us around. All y'all do is try to holler. Y'all creepy. You're dusty. But I want to see if that same energy from the females who make that sort of content on the YouTube community, what will y'all say about this? Because the reality is that brothers do this kind of stuff. I'm just going to be real. But if they do it, what were you going to say? But it's almost like, oh, the white guy does it. Well, it's creepy, but it's not as creepy as the black man because it don't fit the narrative. Okay? Whenever somebody is doing something wrong to the African American women from other communities, it won't get talked about. Okay? And the female commentators who will have so much heat for black men, and like I said, we're at least able to admit that, yes, listen, I've seen dudes in Africa, dudes in Del Paso Heights say horrible things. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I've seen it. Like women not even bothering them and dudes saying whatever. I've seen it. Disrespectful, just whatever. I've seen it. Everybody's seen it. But imagine somebody saying like, "This why I can't be left alone with women." Bro, you're indicating that you harm women. Like, no guy, I've never heard nobody say anything like that in America. You know, most dudes trying to holler, seeing what's up, seeing what you're doing or whatever. If you don't want to talk, you know, most dudes will leave you alone. But he on camera doing this. And what I'm saying is, you got so much smoke for black men. What about this white guy? Okay? What about him? Is he also a person that's not being protected, that you need protection from? Or is it just us? Because it seems like when sisters say we're the least protected, it's not in this instance. Like, you know, guys walking up to you and approaching and catcalling that, you know, because those dudes, in my opinion, you know, they say whatever, it's short and they leave. When I hear sisters talk about they're not being protected, it's typically, you know, they're dealing with a boyfriend or a husband or something like that, or a guy, and things are not working out. Guy's sort of abusive, and then, you know, it's like, well, y'all don't protect me from, you know, this guy who I've been with for like 10 years. But the reality is that in this case, the sister does deserve protection. No woman should have to go through anything like this. A woman who is doing her job, a woman who's not bothering anybody, a woman who is just trying to make a living, and for all women out there who feel in fear of their life or for something like this because some idiot wants to follow you or harass you, you are definitely right. Those women don't deserve that. Absolutely not. But don't just sit around and complain about it when it's only the brothers, because obviously there's, in my opinion, if you're a good looking lady like her, it's a lot of dudes doing it. Okay? Sisters get a lot of creepy messages from dudes of other races, disrespectful on Tinder, on Match. Okay, it ain't just black men. But when these things come out, people are quiet. I want to know, the other female YouTubers, are they going to talk about this? Because I talked about the brother that was in the slavery uniform trying to, you know, impress the Caucasian fiance he had. I talked about that. But you will not see them talk about this because, again, shout out to David Carroll. It don't fit the explanation. It don't fit the narrative. And it's very biased. But then you turn back around and talk about black men need to protect you from what? Yes, but you got to call it on every side. You can't talk about how you don't want to talk about disrespectful people on Tinder, and you know some of the most disrespectful messages you get is, "Oh, I never been with a black woman before. I would love to try out some of that black booty." That don't mean black men saying that. That's coming from other groups of guys. Y'all quiet on that though, even though we all know that it happens. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Dig Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. As you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.